block stuffed in bottles with gold top. We die for dishes, we die in prison for consequences. Police sirens hear the cries of women. We ride no gimmick, the rise of tenant, just mind your business. You start shit, I send the mob.
What's up, man? It's your boy Oschino Vasquez, man. Deep in the Rap Podcast, man. We got another guest for y'all today, man. You mean? What's up, Millions, man?
You already know, man, what it look like.
If y'all know Millions, he been around for a long time. He had a hiatus in prison. They tried to smear his name. You know what I mean? We're going to get into all that. You know what I mean? Because we're not here to put people, make them look bad. I mean, make it salacious and all that. We just want the truth. That's all. We come here for the truth, man. And we put something on somebody's name that's not true, man. We want this to be the place to come clear that up, if it's possible. You feel me?
Say no more.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, what's up, Mel? How you been, man?
Oh, man, I can't complain. You hear me? You hear me?
How long you been out of prison now?
I've been out now going on a year. About a year, yeah.
So you know on the internet they was trying to tear you down bad, man.
Without a doubt. I heard. Yeah, man.
So my thing is this now. What you think the motivation for that was?
I mean, it came from many different avenues, you hear me? And a lot of things, a lot of questions that I used to get was, why you not responding? You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't so much of whether the people were saying they for me or against me. It was more of when you gonna say something. You know what I mean? We just want to hear your side. But my thing is, you can't dictate how I ride my vehicle. You can't tell me when to do what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do and I know how I'm gonna stand on what I'm gonna do. But it gotta be right timing. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, when I'm in jail and my kids is going through shit, my daughter crying about prom, you know what I'm saying? My mom passed away. I'm focused on that. I ain't worrying about what motherfuckers is home saying on opinions. I'm in here worrying about my motherfucking kids and my family and my life. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to get to that. And then when I come home, I got kids. So that's my mission. My mission is my children. That's first and foremost. Get me and my motherfucking kids correct and established, because I can't do nothing to or for nobody unless I'm done the correct way within myself. So my whole thing was come home, get your bag. It costs money to go to war. You don't know what niggas on. So I'm going to get at what I'm going to get at when I'm ready. And I'm ready, so I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I can say, man, I mean, we never got a chance to really talk too much because of, you know, the boy you was affiliated with, but, man, you never really talked like before. But I used to see you.
Yeah,
I mean, and one thing, I was never a hater. Like, I seen people, you know, back in the day, it was all about what you whipping.
Yeah.
You mean, how you looking when you first see you. And I can admit and say that every time I saw you, you was stunting. You was looking like you know, like you was getting to it. Like, I mean, like right. back in the day, that people were stunting like that. They don't really do that now because it's kind of ain't nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? But when it was time to have fun and time to go, I seen you doing your thing. Yeah, you got that big thing outside. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's if I would have knew I was really coming, because you know it been in talks for a minute, but you know my schedule, old schedule, CEONAFEES, you know what I'm saying? Shit popping right now, and the numbers doing what it's doing. I see the numbers, you know what I'm saying? So even before we was supposed to get to it, we was planning and situating shit.
Plus,
you know
right now it's like 4:30 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's definitely grind time.
Like, so like, I mean,
it's definitely 4:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
So the first thing I want to clear up, what was they exactly alleging that you supposed to have did?
So I done heard 30, 40 different stories, man. I done heard that I done worked with the feds. I done heard I cooperated on paperwork. Still have yet to see no paperwork. See, this is the thing. This whole internet situation, this whole podcast, everything, we're going to deal with receipts. And first and foremost, we Muslim. He Muslim, I'm Muslim, Feast Muslim. Certain people that's putting things on my name is Muslim. You understand what I'm saying? So first thing that we need to know is that when you come into La ilaha illallah, and when you come into Islam wholeheartedly and for real and not just for the people, that they got to go further than the throat. It got to reach the qalb, which is the heart. Because if it don't reach the heart, it don't mean nothing. You ain't standing on shit. If your four walls and your foundation ain't right, then your crib is done. So it ain't what you hear, it's who you hear it from. And that's what they tell you with any tafsir, any fiqh, anything with Quran and Sunnah. We taken from what? The Salafi Dawah, and we taken from the four Imams. And when we dealing with proof, Dalil, we going to deal with Sahihain, which is sound hadith and proof. And we going to stay away from Daif, which is weak shit. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not going to be for the people. If I did something wrong, oust me, get me the fuck out the way, and let me tuck my tail and run. But if I didn't, let's rectify the situation. Let's deal with proof and let's stand on that shit and get the facts right now. So we're going to deal with receipts right now.
Yeah, I know you were showing some paperwork yesterday. That was yesterday. I think we was here, right?
Yeah.
And
yep.
and I read it. I mean, whatever. But so the thing that everybody's talking about is this so-called recording that you got.
Okay.
They said you saying the license plate number, whatever. And you explained to me what happened, but explain to the people. I mean, and it got documents for this. I mean, showing what he's saying, and I seen the documents.
Again, we going with proof.
Fee saw the documents.
Don't forget that we going with proof. We going with facts, and we going with receipts. You understand what I'm saying?
And
ain't that what the people want?
We're gonna show it. Like,
without a doubt. Without a doubt. Official documents. And a lot of niggas is tuned in, walk that yard. They done been in them state boots. They know what them SCIs is about. We got LexisNexis. We got UJS Portal, United Justice System. Niggas know my name. It's out there. Punch that shit in. And show me one statement. Show me anything the fuck that you could show me with my name on it that I did. And that'd be that. And I gracefully bow out. But you ain't gonna do none of that.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that I do know. Like I ain't gonna front all these years. Like,
right.
So I don't know what the years I first started seeing you and the boy Tone Trump together. I don't know what year it was, but I
probably like 07. I just came home from Albion doing Hard Time up Albion. My first number.
I thought y'all was brothers. Like I thought y'all was brothers.
No,
right?
we ain't. We wasn't never brothers. This was the whole foundation of That's what I'm saying. See, and let me get to this from the beginning, right? This ain't nothing to bash Tone Trump. This ain't nothing. I'm just meeting him and the people with their energy. Y'all niggas had 10 years up on me while I was in that motherfucking prison for 10 years, sitting in that cell, keeping my honor alive. I heard I was in PC. I'm showing, right here. Dates don't lie. I had a cell phone in jail, nigga. I was active. I had motion. You know what I'm saying? There's videos in there. Dates don't lie. You hear me? I'm in the jail cell. Bombing shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna get into all the details because I ain't here to stun. I'm here to rectify my name.
And we gonna show, like, Feast gonna edit the paperwork here so people can see it, whatever, let them see what they saying. But what you think the motivation for Tone Trump?
Yeah. So that's what I was getting at. This ain't about him. He's getting pulled in by default for various reasons. Number one, he don't know how to stay the fuck out of people's business. And this is why the things that go on for you. See, Allah spend on what the Allah say, and I don't want to keep going back to Deen, but we're talking about the Muslim Don here, right? So being as though we dealing with the Muslim Don, I'm going to deal with him accordingly so we can be on the same page, Don. So listen, right? When we dealing with Islam, we're going to stay with the proof. Now, I'm only bringing you in to meet your energy, right? And give you the facts. Other than that, I wouldn't even speak upon you because I'm too busy out here doing my own thing, getting my own shit situated, right? And this is why you go through things, because Allah spend what the Allah say when it comes to trials and tribulations, he bring two, right? You got blameworthy and praiseworthy. Some that he bring upon you, and those will bring you closer to him through prayer and dua and supplication. Those is praiseworthy fitness and trials. And then you got blameworthy that you got to put on yourself. And this is the shit that you do, because the al-ain, the evil eye, that shit creeping and it lurking you, and you still trying to find yourself. Like you going through some type of identity crisis, bro. And this shit been going on. You understand what I'm saying? And since you want to play around with all the fake dumb shit, then I'm gonna expose you for who you really are. Cause I know you, nigga. You know I know you. You know what I'm saying? If anybody know you, I know you. Sat in my passenger seat of every foreign I had since I met you back in 05. You know what I'm saying? When I came home from prison in 05, I met you in 06. When I met you, what I had outside Sneaker Villa, I had that Beamer outside, right? And you looked at me, I looked at you, we had the same shit on, we smirked, right? Then you gave me the story how your driver, which I ain't know I was about to be your next driver, right? But how your driver peeled off on you and you needed a ride to Yaden. And that's where all the common interests happened, because my BM lived in Yaden, your BM lived in Yaden. We shared the same common middle name. You was out Cali, I was out Cali. Only difference is when I went out Cali, I stood on Philly. You went out Cali and became a blood.
Yeah, how long, so how long was y'all out Cali to become a gang member?
I don't know how long he was out Cali. I was out Cali for 4 years. My Abu met abroad on 60th Street. She was from Philly too, but she lived out Cali. He went out there with her. I followed Pop. I was out there. I stood on what I stood on, Philly, and came back Philly. I didn't come back banging and flat. Whatever you
went
do.
to school out there?
Did I go to school out there? Yeah.
So what part of Cali was that?
I was in Sacramento.
Sacramento?
Yep, the capital. Yep.
I've never been there before.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. Same old shit. You know what I mean? Same old true stuff.
I have rumors like, okay, so this is what I think. I think a lot of the motivation for, I mean, the hate, if you a tender dick type nigga, right? And somebody mess with your chick, even if they mess with a chick before you.
Right.
That could like bruise your ego and make you want to go at somebody to slander their name to make them seem like they less worthy.
So this is what I'm gonna say, right? And he know this, and this ain't no disrespect to his situation or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But we talking facts, and we gotta go ahead and shave the fat off the gristle, man, and get to the meat and the potatoes. And the fact is, when I was up State Road, and anybody know this. Anybody, I call COs right now. I got plenty of them niggas. I don't know how y'all jails is, but our COs is niggas from our hood. Any nigga in here right now got a CO that work the jail. This how we do what we do. Sure. We stay active, you know what I'm saying? And I call solidified CO. They know the situation was I was running through them bitches. One of my situations happened to be somebody that he's very acquainted with right now. Now, we gonna rewind all the way back to the nucleus of everything, and we gonna break down what really happened between Millions and Tone Trump. Let's get to it.
Oh, when you say somebody, you know, Deeper Than Rap podcast, we keep it all the way at stack, right? When you say somebody who's really acquainted to, like, what do that mean?
It mean I had a situation in the jail. I'm not gonna mention no names. A Muslim sister, you know what I'm saying? I came home. I shot my shot when I was in. Put the layup in. Score. Come home. Pick up where I left off. I go to jail. I get a call. Yo, bro, I want to come see you face to face. I'm thinking he want to talk business. Say no more. Come on. He come up and visit me. We sitting face to face. You been in Pitt? Max side, video, visit. He say, damn, remember the girl that you introduced me to? I said, which one? He said, at the video shoot, light skin, blah, blah, this, that, and the three. He said, she real Trumpish. I said, no doubt, for sure. She was a bad joint. He said, I like her. I said, go ahead, you got my blessings. He go ahead and do him. I'm thinking that this mean he gonna smash the broad. This nigga winds up really being with her. I'm talking about family, everything. So this is where we really get divided. This is the beginning. I don't even see it yet. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, pay attention to the signs. You understand what I'm saying? The signs was coming, but I don't see it. First sign was she unfollowed me, but she's still following everybody in the gang.
So you said this is current people's right now?
Right now. And again, this ain't to get her into it, because I respect her and I respect she's Muslim and she's my sister in faith. But by default, she's in it. Same way my kids was in it when you was lying on me, saying that I told on Pusha T from the Clips. I told on CEOQ. I told on all these motherfuckers, right? I even told on you. But nigga who don't got a PP number, never been to jail, nothing. What the fuck do you do, Tony, for me to get you? Niggas is asking me about our case that I jumped on your paperwork. What fucking paperwork, bro? Please, because you said your lawyer is Diamondstein, which is my lawyer, Michael Diamondstein, Michael J. Diamondstein, 2 Penn Center, JFK, the Plaza, 9th floor. Used to be with DeClaudio. Now DeClaudio is the judge. Same one that I took his daughter seasons tickets to the Phillies. They know me in there because I spend money. I done paid bills with him for years. But you say this is your lawyer for what case? Diamondstein's a major lawyer. Same nigga got Ray Rice off when he knocked the bitch out in the elevator. Same nigga Seth Williams couldn't afford. But you just got this expensive ass lawyer on retainer for what? You don't get in no trouble. And where the money coming from? You ain't got no bread, bro. That's why you miserable.
So we gonna keep a basic thing. Like, so what you basically saying is that you had a female you messed with first.
I gave him the blessings. They went all the way. I have no problem with that. But don't feel no type of way towards me because of the situation of you and your females, bro.
So I mean,
that's sucker shit.
But I mean, you gotta understand, if somebody marries somebody, right, and their man used to hit. Well, I mean, most guys wouldn't even deal with that type of situation. But I guess if you,
I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't even. But if you decide to, maybe later on down the line, you start having animosity towards the person, even though they hit first. You think that's what it is?
I mean, if it was me, right, I would take a sit back, right. I would really sit in my motherfucking crib, right, twist my L, whatever your twist is, right. And I would sit back, right, and really brainstorm on what's going on and who's at fault. Because number one, you knew the situation from the rip because you got the blessing from me. Number two, at this time, we not having no beef, no issues, no nothing. So where did you see the future going once you really get serious with her? What if we still on the up and up and it's family reunions, it's parties? I'm right there. Ain't you gonna feel awkward, Cannon?
I mean, when your right hand man hits your wife, man, I think maybe that's the motivation to want to slander your name. Maybe afraid that when you got out, she was gonna want to mess with you again. Or something. I mean, I'm trying to make sense of it because
she could never mess with me again because I'm an honorable guy. And in fact, right. And I've shown Feast, I've shown you.
I see the text messages.
Right. So now, when the females was coming at me and saying that they wanted to fuck with me, and the dates was back then when me and Trump was on the ends, right? What was my rebuttals? Oh, I mean, just so that people don't think I'm lying. What was my rebuttal?
Yeah, I seen your rebuttals. You wasn't with the BS, but
my rebuttal said, I don't deal with people that deal with my brother. Have a nice day, sis.
I mean, that's how it should go.
Yeah, that's how it should go. But then I come home from prison and people sending me screenshots of his rebuttals when they saying, damn, what's up with your brother? What's his PP number? So I can send him some free prints. Small shit. Any nigga that been doing time know anything count. So these bitches ready to send me money possibly, contribute to the lawyer possibly, pictures, anything. You know what his rebuttal was? That nigga about to do 10 years and I been told him I was on you. What's up with you? This is a weird nigga.
But I mean, you know, you gotta understand, if he know you with his wife, right, his current wife, and used to be hitting her on the floor getting rug burns and all that, right? And y'all got inside jokes about that. I mean, that's like something to make your stomach hurt and make you upset if you're a tender dick nigga. I understand that. But my thing is this, that once you decide to marry somebody your man already had, you should already know that's what's gonna come with it later on down the line. So I don't understand like how he didn't understand these things.
Because I'm so thorough, these things was never gonna come out until you lied on me. It was no need for it to come out. I know what I did, you know what I did, she know what we did. The phone know what we did. These dates don't lie, bro. 2011, I got texts in my phone right now off my cloud that my man seen. Wallahi.
I saw.
Wallahi Dean.
I saw.
That he seen, blood.
And mind you.
And you didn't know her in 2011. I introduced y'all after that. You didn't know her, bro. Yeah. Wallahi. Fuck is you talking about? I mean, worry about yourself. And I come home trying to get to my motherfucking bag and with my kids, and you putting up pictures of me, Muslim Don, pictures of me with pork bacon in my hand, and pictures of me with motherfucking pepperoni pizza in my hand. This what the Muslim Don doing. And I can't even see it. You on whole sucker shit. You talking about me with pictures on your page and you blocking me. At least let me see, nigga. My guy's sending it to me like, look at this sucker ass nigga. Same niggas that you in they DMs trying to get features.
But I heard you say, like, I mean, no matter what though, even though he did all these things to you, that you still got love for him. I mean,
without a doubt, I said that and I stand on it. You know why? Because I'm a real nigga, right? So I can't turn my love on and off. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do conditional love and fake shit. So for the sake of Allah, Fisa-Billah, I still love you, Fisa-Billah. And I was around you every day. So I would be a liar to say I don't feel something. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, I got some youngins that want to, yeah, like.
So do you feel like it could be anything that, do you think it could be resolved? Where though, I mean, I guess, you know. I
mean, I'm not going to say nothing can't be resolved because Allahu A'lam, Allah knows best. And at the end of the day, we Muslim. And it says in the Quran that on the day of Yawm al-Qiyam, which is the day of judgment, You can't even get into paradise if you and a brother that had an issue don't not only go back to where you were, but you have to supersede that and become even closer. So you can't get into paradise with a mustard seed of pride. It says, La kibber fi adin. There is no pride in his deen. And it also says, Men tashabiha bikaumin for who I'm in whom. The reminder benefits the believers, and those that act of the people are of the people. So what is we really doing? What do you really want to do? Where do we go from here? I'm not bothering you, Cannon. And this is what I want to keep on bringing back, that I'm dealing with, one, receipts, and that number two, I'm clarifying the slander and the rumor that y'all have put out and ran with for 10 years. People keep asking where I am. You know where the fuck I'm at? I'm getting to my motherfucking bag, nigga. I ain't tucking no motherfucking tail. I'm out here in this machine. I'm everywhere in these motherfucking streets. You understand what I'm saying? But it's relevancy now. Before I was a youngin', I'm going on 50. Nigga, I just did a dime for a nigga that's telling. I just sat in jail for a dime, nigga. And the nigga I'm supposed to tell on was home in 28 days. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? And we gonna get to the facts. We gonna get to it.
So the millions.
Yeah. All right. So now, boom, another thing. And we got the proof on this, right? Now, when I was up northeast bubbling and shaking, one of my twists was weed. One of my twists was pills. My other twist was the bitches on Backpage. It was Craigslist and Backpage at this time. Trump is with me at this time. Follow me. So, me being the boss, I'm not concerned about nothing down here on no lower level. And this ain't being cocky, but this is just when you the sole proprietor of something, as long as your pockets is adding up and everything add up, it's no need for me to be hands on. This is what the soldiers is for. It don't matter what your business is. It could be clothes, it could be hoes, it could be coke, it could be dope, nigga. As long as my money right, I don't give a fuck what goes on. So my thing is, what's these broad sizes? What's their clothes and shoe sizes? And make sure I got somebody to take pictures of them and put that shit on the internet, because sex sells. And that was the twist. And that's what we was doing. So now in the midst of all this, one of the bitches that we had brought her little sister. I don't know that her little sister's 17. I don't even meet these bitches. I get texts to the phone that's only for this number, for this business. So when they run down on for those of y'all that's from Philly, Roosevelt Inn, it's a motel on Cotman and the Boulevard, right down the street off Cotman and the Boulevard. Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
They got a lawsuit right down with that.
All whores in there, you know what I'm saying? And this is what they do. Mind you, we talking back 2010, 2011. This is what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? It's always been, when I come back out, I get right to it. This is what I do. You understand what I'm saying? So now, in the midst of all this, once they run down and see everything with the phones and all that shit, they get to me. What is you doing with these girls? And what about the one that's underage? What underage? I don't even know her. They asked her, and y'all can look this UJS portal, United Justice System. These are facts. You can look this shit up. I don't know that at Tuesday morning on February 9th at 9:30, a person that's supposed to be in school came with her sister. So guess what they say? They said, what was you doing with her? I wasn't doing shit. I was running the business. So now they trying to orchestrate a sex ring, a sex trafficking situation. Me and 3 other niggas. If them niggas want to talk about it, they can talk about it. I'm not bringing their names, all that shit. But Trump, if you want to deal with facts and receipts, go ahead and tell the truth and say, you know what I'm talking about, because you was there and I got the receipts and you read it, right? Yeah. Okay. So I ain't doing no capping. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you the truth on what's going on. So now one of the women was underage. So that's where I got charged with communication with a minor, because I'm texting back and forth with her upon an enterprise or something that's bringing lucrative finances off of sexual offenses. So that's where it happened. He's on here again being a bozo, just trying to do anything because in your heart you're still fucked up over this girl. This all goes back to her. So now you want to say I'm booked for rape and all that. Show me rape next to my name, can it? Let's deal with Dalil. Let's deal with proof, receipts, homie.
So did you do time for that case?
I consolidated all 3 cases in front of my back judge, which was a 702, and took a plea. I sat in jail for 4 years. COVID came. I got locked up 17. COVID came in 20, shut everything down. In 21, when I had 4.5 years in, my lawyer, Michael Diamonstein, Fortune 500 lawyer, said, I got the DA at a 5 to 10 and you have 4.5 in, meaning you get sentenced now. Soon as the jails open up on COVID, you go upstate, get your number. You don't do nothing wrong. You coming home on your minimum. That's what they tell you. I took it. Of course I took it. I got caught with 4 pistols, 80,000 cash. This is all public record. 4 pistols, 80,000 cash, 200 perk 30s, 600 perk 15s, 2 pounds of weed. On a Tuesday morning, riding through North. And my man lined me up. But we're going to get to that. We're not going to rush everything, but we're going to get to that. But my whole point is, I took the deal and I was supposed to come right home. I still went upstate and wound up doing 3.5. So altogether, I did like 8.5. And I'm home now walking off this little year for my dime. Says the nigga that told with the feds. Never been in the feds, never did none of that. But we're going to break down how my name got in it and how Bozo got in it and try to piggyback off everything.
So, you know, the main thing people going to use.
I want Leland to speak on what was heard on the line.
That's what they say. So the main thing people going to use against you is the wiretap conversation that people were spreading and sending to people and all that.
Right.
So, like, exactly what happened with that.
All right, so boom. Now, if y'all remember, when I got booked, there was a nigga I was with every day. He all over my lives, my last videos, all that shit. His name Kareem Coleman. This was my guy, Reem. Met him in Delaware County. He came down from jail on writ. We clicked. We was in a Chester jail in Delaware County. We was 2 Philly niggas. Again, I got motion. I'm bubbling. Bitches in my pocket. I got all the drugs, everything. I could speak on it because it's over. I ain't drawing on myself. This shit old. It's already history. We already know. I got this shit bubbling. Chester niggas feeling some type of way. Reem go right in there, knock them niggas out. I give him that. 2 years later, let's fast forward. He come home from the feds. When he came down on writ, I wound up going home. He wound up going to the feds. When he come home from the feds, he got a block down Kensington popping. We run into each other on the Deuce, 52nd Street. He do what he do. He wind up going back to jail. He came home on federal parole. He got his OSHA. He out the way. He doing construction. He got this shit popping doing construction. Niggas might remember I was in jail, but niggas told me the girl Gen 1 went on him and exposed him for some fraud shit that he did. You know what I'm saying? So me and Reem together every day. Me and him like this. He started telling me, because I had a foreign car, he got foreign cars, he doing prime send-offs and shit. He started telling me, yo, listen, I'm overbooked on a prime. I need you to help out for me. So I do it. This my guy. I got him. We get tight. I'm in the game. You know, I'm fucking with bitches. My phone and my wife name, just like many hustlers. She turned my phone off because I get caught cheating. Part of the game. I'm tired of going through that missing money. When she turned the phone off, I lose money. I go to my right-hand man. Damn, Reem, you got a construction business. You got 8 phones for all the Mexicans. You approved all these phones. Grab a jack for me and put it in your name. He said, no doubt. He know I get paper. I'm going to pay the bill. He put the jack in his name. I grab it. Red iPhone 7S. This back 2016, 17. I grabbed that joint. It's rocking and rolling. The feds grabbed Reem. They asked him where the drugs and the guns. Reem say, I don't do none of that. I'm legal beagle. I got a construction. They said, all right, so if it ain't you, who is this number right here? The number they give him is my number, but it's on his plan. He say, damn, that's on my bill, but my man got this phone. They said, well, I got news for you. If you don't say who your man is, then that's you. And I know with your record in the feds, you don't want that. So he consented to a wiretap on that line for 112 days. So therefore, everything that was done on that line for 112 days was recorded. Not just the one call you heard. And it was more than that, because when it first came out, I'm in jail, but motherfuckers was playing for me. They played shit with me and my wife and everything. But everybody go in on that one and not the rest. Of course, I understand why, but let's get to why it was said. So now let's pause there and let's go to the paperwork, right? And again, this paperwork from my attorney, Michael J. Diamondstein. addressed to me, right? Legal mail, right? So we gonna get right to it, right? This say,
and we gonna show it to the people close.
yeah. But I'm gonna just give you in the gist, right? It said, I'm writing you after this meeting that I had with the district attorney today concerning your case. Case number right there. Boom. Although I intended to see you in person and still will at my earliest convenience, I'm sure that you're aware that I can't simply visit the prison every time I like to just due to cases and trials, etc. With that being said, I will elaborate as much as possible until my schedule free up and enables me to visit you. Off the record, the DA's office didn't find the Commonwealth's witness, Kareem E. Coleman, creditable enough to secure a definitive prosecution against you. Therefore, Kareem Coleman is the witness against me. However, this doesn't mean that you will in fact win your case in whole. While I'm paid to represent you with your PWID, possession with intent to deliver, narcotics, and your weapons cases, your guns, the decision to find the witness cooperation against you as fruitful only helps us in the event of pursuing trial. So if I go to trial, then this might help. Yet, as I explained last time we spoke on the phone, the district attorney assigned to your case will let her bury you if you choose a trial due to your points and your priors and your record score concerning sentencing guidelines, not to mention a potential VOP at your gag hearing. As always, I'm hired by you and will do all that I can to ensure the best outcome for you to return to your family, be it trial or plea bargain. The choice is yours. Yet I want to encourage you to please view the probable waivers that propose a threat if you choose judge or jury trial, such as, what that say, consensual wiretap of electronical devices 215-906-8374 and 267-586-9231. Those is both my numbers, but they on Ream line for the amount of how many days?
112 days.
112 days by who? The owner and the witness of the Commonwealth, which is Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, KC.
KC, which is Kareem Coleman, which I might add, these phones was found on your person by the federal authorities of the United States Marshals. That's the only thing that was feds, was that the United States Marshals, which is in charge of all major crimes and apprehending fugitives now, they come get you. So that's the only part. I don't know where it came. I was in the feds. I went upstate, nigga, not feds. So if you're going to get your lies right, get it right. So then it gives you officers at the time of apprehending you pursuant to the body warrant number, devices that allegedly raise suspicion of multiple conversations, alleged narcotic deals, and pictures. While I can argue hearsay and enter motions to bring forth voice analysis that may or may not be able to prove if this is my voice on the phones, even if he exhausts the remedy of attacking Kareem Coleman's personal criminal history to stop him from testifying, the Commonwealth can still use his opening testimony against you via the preliminary stages in front of Judge Murray. And this is what people don't understand when you're dealing with the Commonwealth, which is Massachusetts and Virginia, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, shit like that. They make their own judicial system and they got their own law. You know what I'm saying? So he said, lastly, let's not forget that there's also a viral audio tape via social media that has over 30,000 views that I'm sure the courts would love to hear. So between now and the next court date, you have to decide what it is exactly that you want to do. And I will try my best to accommodate you and your requests as long as it's within the guidelines of the courts and the Commonwealth. So therefore, I just took you back there. So now let's speed up. You heard me on the tape because Kareem Coleman gave them consensual wiretap to listen to my phone, which is in his name, every day for 112 days. Boom. Now let's get to it. I sell 30s. The person I grabbed the 30s from, we're not going into names, all that shit. He not come from Walgreens and CVS and give you 100 out of script. I'm a big fish. I do big shit. On my way out Cali, because I'm dealing with Bud too, it happens that the drop for the pills is coming up. Again, I could talk about all this because this is over now. I already been convicted. I already did time. This is why I wouldn't speak on it before when everybody's saying, why you not talk? I still got cases open, dickhead. So when you got a real lawyer, a real attorney that know real shit, they tell you when to press play and when to slow the fuck down. You understand what I'm saying? So I follow protocol. Now I'm going to give you the movie. So listen. When it come time for the pills to come up, I'm out Cali handling business on the weed. Instead of losing the whole drop because niggas is money hungry and loyalty means nothing with business, as fast as I'm not around, they'll go somewhere else. So I said, instead of me losing the whole plate, let me call a nigga that's always on my ass about some 30s and try to get a couple dollars rather than lose everything. So at this time, they was going 13 a pill wholesale. So I told him you could get 100 out of them. If you get 100 at 13, do the math, it's 1,300. I tell him they 19 a ticket. That's 1,900. So he gonna take the 13. He gonna take the 19 down there. Folks gonna grab it, give him the situation, and when I come back from Cali, you gonna give me my 6 off top. Then we gonna play ball next time. Just meet, you know what I mean? He starts doubling back, trying to cut into my situation. Now you going outside the lines of the G code. So when you do shit like that, you gotta get exposed. I don't even know you. I took a chance on you because you was Ream folks. I don't know you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I met you out Valley Forge Casino because my man Ream used to like to gamble. We go out there. This is how I meet. Boy, I don't even know you. I start selling you bud. You start asking for 30s. I'm fleeing you on the 30s because the 30s don't go wholesale. They was in too high demand. You go the long way. That's how I was getting rich. But being as though I was out of town on the other side, I said, instead of losing everything, I'm going to take a chance with you. I take the chance with you. So now you start trying to go behind my back and get the pills from folks. I know he giving you 19, which we wasn't. That's what we told you. But you say, I'll give you 21 so you could cut him out. He flee you the first time and the second time. Then you start getting real goofy, start talking about what you'll do. And you know what's up. And I DM'd you when I came home and I told you, call my jack. And you ain't called me yet. I've been home over a year, still got the same number, still waiting on your call right now so I can show you the discovery and show you I ain't tell on you. Now, the nigga that we talking about, he's a football player. He's in the college. He's not a street nigga. He fell for the bait. The cops told him, yeah, you know, Mill told on you. But then they came in the room and told me that he told on me. Only difference is I know the motherfucking game. So if you did tell on me or you didn't, my lawyer gonna handle it. That don't mean I'm gonna say, oh, well, you told on me. I'm gonna tell back on you. I've been doing this shit too long, nigga. This ain't my first rodeo. I was upstate back in 99, 98, 97. I was up Albion, walking the dog's den. And I always stood on my own. I call niggas right now. Feast can call them. O can call them. Y'all can say what you want. You ain't gotta like me, nigga, but you know I stand on mine. And I always was by myself. I come home, I see interviews. You talking about I was in PC. They doing this, they doing that to me. Come on, my nigga. I was active in that joint, bro. Your folks are CO. She'll tell you where I was at. I was in general population, nigga, GP. Fuck you talking about running shit. I ain't had to do nothing. I call little Bilal. I give him a 50 ball. They'll run down on you quicker than when the dime call, bro. Wallahi.
So still, they want still like, so what happened as far as the license plate? And
all right, so boom. So now, when he comes up, he takes Uber everywhere. You know, you could do the Hertz Prestige line Ubers, and you get the Lincoln Town cars, the limousine joint.
Sure.
So boom, we on his ass. One time he come, my man say, what he in? He on one phone, Unc on the other phone to connect. Now the people can't hear you. Say you Unc. I'm on the phone with you. Yo, folks outside. You say, well, what he in? Because I don't see him. Yo, bro, what you in? Yo, bro, what you in? He tell me what he in. I'm telling you what he in. He said he in a Lincoln joint. He getting in the car right now because he about to leave. This is what y'all hearing. But y'all not hearing, saying I'm out here right now. It's 3 lane. You outside the motherfucking club, bro. Y'all on 6 in Spring Garden. This is the old Transit and Palmer's. I don't know what name it was at this time, but you out there. It's a million Lincoln Town cars out there. Which one you in? I'm in the one with the New York tags that say limousine LM. I'm relaying message. A week later, ask him what happened. You was playing slimy, you got popped. But tell him to tell the truth. This the street shit that I couldn't talk about then. You know you got popped 5 days later. You know why you got popped. You know all about it. And then you set your ass out Bryn Mawr on the main line where you was chill at. And you stopped being slimy. And then I got popped. And when I got booked, that's when all this shit come out. And I can't fight back and talk back. Because for one, my case open. I'm fighting. So you got to be quiet. This is where the youngins get it misconstrued. They so busy trying to be real that they incriminate themselves trying to be real. I ain't got to do that for your opinion. I'm going to do it when I want, how I want. And your opinion going to be what it is. And I'm addressing it now again because y'all was playing with my name. So I got to rectify and stand on facts. Furthermore, my kids called me. I got a 23-year-old daughter. I'm going on 50 years old. I'm a grown ass man. Don't play with me like that. Especially when I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? And then you jump on Garcia dick because Garcia drop it. And then you jump in like you really somebody. They don't fuck with you, nigga. And truth be told, you don't fuck with them. You hated me when I was fucking with them. And I wasn't even really fucking with them. We just was cordial. I don't do fake beef. I don't hold grudges like that. You know how many times I got in arguments with this nigga about you and other niggas, bro? Wallahi. That's why when I sit back and look at this shit Santos talking about, niggas might think Santos just blowing it up. Santos telling the truth, and I know he's telling the truth because I went through the same shit, bro. The nigga petty as shit. He'll leave me out of interviews because I pulled up playing Gilly. Why you banging him? And then wallahi a week later, him and Gilly on the same bill at the same club. And I shoot it right in his head. Why y'all ain't over there fighting? Y'all gotta be beefing the way you took me under for listening to him.
So this is what's another thing that people, I know everybody gonna want to know about, right? It's the video with Louis V. Gutter and them run down on him. And
Okay.
they, everybody say you ran on them and this,
Okay.
that, and third.
Let's get to it, right? You seen the video, right?
I never saw the video.
It's other niggas in here, but I ain't gonna say their names because they might want to remain anonymous.
You saw the video, Feast? You did? I ain't never
Feast,
seen
let
the
me
video.
ask you this, Feast, and tell me the truth. When you see me back up, did you ever see me disappear and vanish off the screen, or did you see me back up and watch him get fucked up?
I only seen the video that was outside. There was a split second.
That's what we talking about. The whole fight was maybe 42 seconds.
I never seen.
All right, but this is what we getting at, right? I never ran on him. I watched him get fucked up. The reason behind why I watched him get fucked up is because he stole bread from me. So now let's go back again. Because like I said, we're going to deal with proof and we're going to deal with receipts. It ain't what you hearing, it's who you hearing it from. And y'all currently heard it from a lying ass bozo who is trying to find himself. He's in an identity crisis and he's trying to do anything to be accepted by anybody. He don't know who he want to be down with. I don't know. I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm not here to antagonize him or bash his character. I'm just giving him maybe a justifiable hypothesis on why he behaves the way he behaves. Because truth be told, he would get much further if you just was on ice and secluded in your own lane. Then you would truly get some better cuts, bro. Because you're a hell of a marketer. You witty, you got charm, you got charisma. I ain't gonna take none of that from you. You know how to work your magic. You know all that with the internet. But your soul ain't right, Cannon. And this is why everybody get away from you. It's only a matter of time. You lie to everybody. You had me thinking Jeezy was gonna buy me a car. You had me thinking, like, it was so much shit, bro. Like, the people wouldn't even believe me. But that's why I'm glad I got receipts, right? Nigga used to tell me, right, and I'm gonna just give you a little shit, right?
I just saw the fight. That was the fight I just watched.
Yeah, you see me run and leaving.
That's you're so fast, you know?
Yeah, like I just backed up and watched it. So now let me get to it, right? I'm in my CLS 550 champagne gold. I banged the right on red. The law pulled behind me. I'm on a run. I know I'm on a run. I'm dirty. I tell Trump, listen, they about to book me, bro. He said, no, you good, man. Inshallah, we good. I ain't good, bro. I've been on a run. I know what's about to happen. Long story short, I get booked. I got $30,000 in the car and an Adidas sweatsuit. I tell him, leave the keys with my wife when she get here, and I'ma holler at you when I get to wherever I land at, because I know I'm going down. He say, all right. I tell wifey, Trump right here. This is where they at. They taking me now. Get down there. She gets there, is no Trump, no nothing. The keys is inside the car under the seat, unlocked. He had to go because he had a interview. You know, he's so busy. So, you know, he had to do one of his, you know what I mean? I don't know if he was in Boston with Kamala Harris. I don't know if he was with Donald Trump. I don't know what he was doing, but he left my shit there. And when she got there, wasn't nothing there but the car and the keys. So I'm thinking, damn, benefit of the doubt, my man wouldn't do me like that. Little do I know, I see the Straight Stunting magazine months later. He on the roof with K Slay with not only articles of my clothing on, my bracelet. Like, what's going on? So I'm supposed to expect that you took the bracelet and the clothes and you just left all the cash, right? Or you just happened to go buy the same bracelet and same clothing that I had, right? So now I understand my man stole my shit. So now, let's catch up.
He stole the whole 30,000?
Yeah. So let's catch up, right? I know wifey ain't gonna lie to me. She live with, she don't gotta lie about nothing. My bank is her bank. We good. Let's catch up. I'm fighting 3 cases so the judge won't let me out. I beat 1 on motion to suppress, violation of 4th Amendment rights, suppression evidence, violation of unlawful search and seizure. They throw it out. The next one I get time served for. The last one, now I'm not high risk because I only got 1 case, not 3. So now they reinstate my bail. They let me out. The day I get out, it's a surprise to everybody. I'm not even thinking I was coming home. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking I'm going to court. You know how we do. Sometimes we don't even get in.
Yeah, won't get in.
You go down there the whole day. You don't even get the fucking, you took a bus ride for nothing.
For sure.
I get in, get my bail reinstated. Paper ain't nothing. I'm out tonight. Nigga, Sally, you got all that. I roll out. When I go home, they say the TLA popping tonight with the Philly Hip Hop Awards and your man Tone Trump is performing. So you know me, I'm going down there. I want to holler at my man Tone Trump about my money and my property. So at this time, I'm not going down there as Millions, the bro and all that. I'm going to holler at you. But by the time I walk in, he's already on stage. So they thinking that me and Trump on good. They give me a mic and throw me in the scene. I go from being in a cell 2 hours ago to being on stage at the awards. When we come off, you know, for the game, I'm going to go ahead and rock out with bro. But when we come off, I got to holler at you, bro. When we come off and it's time to holler at him, Louis V. Gutter and them at him. What's that shit you talking? Again, he always talking shit. Then he play damsel in distress. He throw rocks and then hide. You understand what I'm saying? He too old for that shit. But sometime it catch up to you. So let's go back to while I'm in jail. He's in Reddy's on Lehigh. Rock the World, John. Louis V and them slide through. They see each other. At this time, you know, he's CTE. Louis V with Meek and them Dream Chasers, you know, MMG. So he's trying to prove his loyalty. He tweets, I bet you niggas won't turn up. At this time, Snow's song was called Turn Up on TM 103 and all that shit, right? He say that, Louis V and them at him. Zay punch all on him. They whoop his ass. I'm not helping you because I don't know where we at yet. But what I do know is that bitches is sending me screenshots that you on their ass, and these is bitches that was trying to support me. They reached out to you for me. You understand what I'm saying? But I showed you in the Texas, when his bitches reach out to me, what did I say?
Wasn't gonna fuck with him.
I said, I'm not gonna fuck with you because you fuck with my brother. Have a good day, sis, right?
For sure.
When I got the cover of Sub-Zero DVD, he told me DVDs is played out. We ain't on DVDs no more. 6 months later, he got the cover. He wanted everybody and their mom to promote it. When I was running around doing the joint with Sin City, oh man, Skull Gang Dip said that's played out. Right now you on Jim Dick. Right now, nigga. You told me he was played back then. Everything I did, you wanted my life, nigga. Diamond Stain, my lawyer. I just watched something today when I searched my name, you popped up. You said, I can't be beefing with rappers. I got to pay my brother's bail and his lawyer if something happened. And at this time, we was all right. I was standing next to you. We was down Dilemma Studio when you shot the first joint with Freeway, when you thought that was going to make your career boost off. You know everybody, but you ain't got no talent, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ran around with Ice-T. I put you on the phone with Ice-T. Wallahi, true story. I was in New York mobbing by myself, and I went to Nori because I had Sub-Zero with me. I'm out there by myself with a duffel bag with all my cash and all my jewels in the Bentley by myself. And Nori told me come through and get in his movie. Shout to Nori. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen Ice-T, and Ice-T said, damn, you look like Trump, and I put you on the phone. Now Ice-T, your mentor, he your best friend. Everybody I introduce you to, come on, bro, you one in my life. And all this go back to a woman, bro. And again, I understand if I really told, then I respect it. Do what you do. Same thing with Garci. I don't got a problem with what Garci did. I just don't like that he didn't find out the proof behind it before he ran with it, because now the flame spread. And then when the truth come out, because the law spend with Allah always gonna bring it to the light. What don't come out in the wash come out in the rinse, bro.
But you gotta remember, how did he even get like that?
I don't know none of that. I don't know anything. I don't know none of that. All I know is that my phone got tapped for 112 days from Kareem Coleman, which was my right hand man. And then when I started riding around in his company cars on his LLC, they was also bugged. And all this is in the discovery. It was 3 different bugs. It was one under, I think the paperwork said the left driver tire. It was another one where the glove compartment would be, but out on the outside of the car, but up under the glove compartment. And then it was another one inside the back seat. And these is cars that was registered to KEC Construction, Kareem Coleman LLC. I can't make this shit up, bro. So by default, yeah, my conversations was felt, but show me where my name is on a statement, where I answer the interview. In fact, guess what we can do? We could call Diamondstein tomorrow on speakerphone. I have Feast recorded, and Diamondstein to say, what did I tell Diamondstein? He said, it's my job to notify you because I work for you, but I have to notify you. He said, if you're willing to play ball and cooperate, then they may want to reduce your numbers under a 5 to 10. And asked him what my rebuttal was. Well, Wallahi Dean, my rebuttal was, put the gloves on because we rumbling. And he said, I know that, man, but I have to tell you. And then I sat for 8.5, almost 9 years and still got the 5 to 10, nigga, because I stood on all 10. And we could call Diamondstein and he'll tell you on speakerphone, I never cooperated with shit. And in fact, I got a write-up, a DC 141, because the board that was on the case kept postponing it. So I was all the way upstate and they wanted me to come down and be part of it because we was rappies or co-defendants, like y'all call it. And I put in a motion to separate myself off of the case so I wouldn't be there, so they couldn't force me to get on the stand. And I took a DC 141, upstate. Even if it's court time, if you refuse to go, they gonna fuck you up and you going to the hole. Yeah, security's coming. Sure. I did that. And PRC ain't give me no halftime. I did 60 days in a hole, so I couldn't be sent down on writ.
So let me ask you this. So do you feel like everybody that was saying you was a rat, posting it on their page and making these comments, do you think they should see this and see the paperwork and then apologize or post?
Well, I'm gonna say this, right? And I can't speak for nobody else. But I know what I would do as an honorable man. I know with my rep that been tarnished, I might not seem honorable. But do the math and really, even if you don't know nothing about the courts and all that, go sit with your uncle, go sit with your big homie, go sit with your pop that did some time and really play this joint for them and let them tell you if I'm telling the truth and the places you can go and look and how the dots is going to connect that I didn't do this. You understand what I'm saying? That nigga Reem is underneath my comments on Garci page saying I'm booked for rape. He wish he never met me. He only knew me because he tried to give me a job. Anybody out there that know me. I ain't never had no motherfucking job. Fuck, I look like working construction for you with some Mexicans that you paying $500 every Friday and some Modelo beer, nigga. I'm riding around with $500 in my trunk at this time, nigga. Y'all niggas got me chopped. Y'all forgot who the fuck I am. And I ain't even being cocky, but I stood on my own 10, nigga. Even when Trump was saying that bullshit about he was in PC and all that, he said right behind that, And it fucked me up because I done seen this nigga stand tall on plenty of shit. You damn right I did. You know what I did for you, Trump, when you was bitching and wouldn't do it. In Baltimore, in Boston, on Broad and 71st. You know the stories, nigga. You know the vibes. Ain't that what you say?
So basically what you're saying is that he did all this is motivated.
I'm saying them niggas was looking like Trayvon Martin with their hoods on, a bunch of dickheads. And I came around and I started making us look like Cash Money. I brought foreigns. I brought jewels. This the thanks I get. And my jewels was real when yours wasn't. And you was mad at me because I was trying up. It wasn't no moissanite back then, my nigga. You remember when we was going down CJC? And you said, you got to take it off. I said, you don't take the real shit off, only the brass beep. And I walked through and then the little sheriff bitch gave me a number because I bossed up. Come on, bro. And I still got my same jewels. Y'all niggas keep upgrading and buying all this other. This the same shit because I really paid some chicken for it.
So let me ask you
Free
a question,
my boy Kill King too, man. I just had a visit with Killer, man. Hey, listen, man. I just want to ask you a question, right? Because you ain't no dummy, right? You older, right? So I just want to know, like, you got enough intelligence, right? I just want to know, because I'm going to show you a picture, and I just want to know, like, what is my man Kill doing in this picture right here? Because it looked like he crying to me. Like, it looked like my guy crying, bro. And you could tell me if I'm wrong, right? This me, and I'm showing him what? Who I'm showing him on Zoom? Me. I'm showing him you, right? Yeah, I'm showing him because he wanted me to catch him up. This is my man, Free Kill. You know what I mean? Free my guy Kill, man. Y'all can zoom in. That's Kill. On the Zoom with me. You see the date Friday at 12:30 because I hold my boy down. What my man Kill doing, bro?
Crying.
He crying, right?
Crying.
Because he pouring his heart out to me, saying ain't nobody visiting him, ain't nobody sending him no fucking money. But then you got the Muslim Don talking about free the killer, free Hawk. You ain't doing nothing for that man. Stop saying that man's name, bro. Because guess what I'm doing? I go to that Cash App right now and punch in that last name Stanley, Hakeem Stanley, Hawk the Killer, Grat Street Mob, Touch Money and all that back then, Killer. I'm sending his paper. When his daughter say, my dad requesting that money, that shit gets sent before he could call back. When he hang up and say, I'm going to the yard and I'll be back, I send that shit over and over again because that's my guy. When he was on a run for the body, never mind. That's my guy, man. Stop talking like you doing shit for niggas and hurting these niggas because you ain't doing shit, bro. Tell them about the time when you made me get the footage and you wrote Hakeem Stanley on the envelope and I had to tape you getting out of my Benz, walking to the corner mailbox and opening it and dropping it in like you was putting something on his books. But wallahi, it was an empty envelope, bro.
So just fronting, frauding.
It hurted me.
That's diabolical, bro. So you saying he had an empty envelope acting like he's writing somebody?
Bro, it was times he asked me to take him to New York, right? And when we get to the Goethals Bridge, where you about to cross over and got to pay the $22 toll, right? This nigga lean back and act like he fell asleep so I don't ask him for the bridge toll. I know you ain't had no money, bro. I had you. Soon as we pass the bridge and get through the Holland Tunnel and all that and come out from under the water and Hot 97 come on, he up. New York was mobbing. You been a sucker. You been a lame. You been a fraud, bro. There's only so long you can fraud, Cannon.
So let me get this in a nutshell. Basically, you feel like, well, what it sound like is over girls like it's the basis of everything. A girl you had previously.
It started with the girl, and then it added on when he felt like I ran on him. So this is what I want to know. As honorable men, will you make right what you made wrong? Because if it was me, just like I said this, I would say that. Because part of being a man is growth, understanding your wrongs, and standing on it to make it right. I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion. That's why I didn't address it when everybody was saying address it. I addressed it when I was ready to address it. And I'm not going to keep going back and forth. We not going to do no fake ass beef and all that. My kids called me and asked me. I got a 23-year-old daughter. I got a 22-year-old daughter. I got a 15-year-old daughter. And I got a 13-year-old daughter. I got 4 girls. And they said, Dad, what's up with Bull? I thought he was. So this is why I'm rectifying the situation for my kids, because I owe it to them. Don't stand on no false shit on some bozo and stagnate my process and my growth when I've been A1 since day one. You ain't gotta like me personally, but don't put nothing on me that ain't on me, bro.
I want to ask you a question too, man. Like, I never thought I'd be able to ask you this question, but I know I've been seeing you with him for almost like 18 years, something like that, right?
Right.
What was his motivation to not like me so much?
Oh, it was uncomfortable, bro. The stories I had. He was jealous that you had a white Jag. I believe you had a gold Escalade or something like that.
Yeah, a whole bunch of different stuff.
I couldn't keep up with your whole story. Like, I didn't even want to hear it, but I was forced to hear it, bro, because if I don't listen to the shit, anytime, like Santos is not lying. He said anytime he call him on his shit, then it's pettiness. I won't get invited to the radio station. I get left off the verse. You know what I'm saying?
So it's sucker shit. He didn't like my white Jag?
He didn't like that he didn't have the white Jag. I guess that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a hater. I just see what I want and I go get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I go get it, bro. I've never been concerned with what another nigga's been doing unless me and that nigga's going to venture and turn it into something lucrative
so he
financially.
Verbally said that?
Yeah, he was like, these niggas running around, that shit probably ain't even theirs. He used to be from West, then he went up north. I don't give a fuck. Like, I didn't know. Bro, I went upstate in 99. I came home in 05. I maxed out Friday the 13th, May 13th, 2005. I walked out of Albion State Penitentiary, all the way up in the motherfucking mountains, caught the bus from Erie all the way back down. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about y'all niggas.
05 is when I bought the white jaw.
Yeah, like I mean, I knew about y'all, but I knew about y'all from in jail. I was in jail from 99 05. This is when state property really blew. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in and out of jail, and then I finally max out from upstate 05. So when I come home, y'all popping. It's MySpace. MySpace is ending. Trump got MySpace on smash. You know what I'm saying? He doing this thing. That's when I ran into him, and we clicked. And the first interview he did on DVD while I was right there, in the midst of it, he said, such. And my brother, my big bro, Millions, he just come home from prison. He hear everybody talking his lifestyle on wax. He said, fuck it, jumped in the booth like he was playing around, and it came out crazy. He fell in love with it since everybody talking his life. So I ran with the story. Nigga, I've been rapping since I was 12 years old. We all grew up in the hood rapping. You ain't start me off rapping, nigga. You made me see that it was tangible and I could really get some paper, but I was so in love with the streets that I couldn't stop. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And it was a gift and a curse, because just as many people that I got exposed to for fucking with him, truth be told, Philly, he was nobody, but outside he had people faked out. So it was people in California that knew my verses that I wrote in my basement that they wouldn't know if it wasn't for him. I give him that. But at the same time, the same amount of love that I got exposed to on the strength of him, it was a bunch of hate on the strength of him, because his character, his adab, his akida, Muslim Don, your akida, your akida was so terrible that being as though I was associated with you, it shut a lot of doors for me.
Let me ask you a question that, like, people speculate. Where is he really from?
This man went to St. Anne's Catholic School. He's from Norristown, Pennsylvania, but his family is rooted from West Philly.
So the first time I ever seen him, right, I was watching the DVD, and he said, fuck Oschino, he ain't no fucking body. I'm like, the fuck, I don't even know this nigga.
Now when I said, and I didn't even know him at that time, but once I jumped in bed with him, so to speak, now my loyalty is with him. So when people tell me get away from him, making up excuses, no, boy, all right, you just got to understand him. But then I started going back and doing my homework, and a lot of the actions I didn't understand, but I'm already in bed with him and I'm already accumulating love for him. So I used to be like, what the fuck is you doing? His thing was always, it was a defense mechanism. I was trying to be like 50 Cent on how to rob the industry and say everybody's name and let them come back at me. Well, it backfired on you, because now nobody really likes you. Nobody likes you, and it's your fault. Nobody's picking on you and not liking you for no reason. They're not liking you because you don't know how to play your motherfucking position and sit back and just be organic.
What make him want to claim West Philly so bad?
He like the swag, man. Look at us. Yeah,
I mean, because I know I got some homies from Norristown that's getting money. That's thorough.
Without a doubt.
Shout out Norristown cornbread.
Yeah.
I
remember
Dave.
my man Naeem up Cherry Street used to have the after hours and all that.
That's all I understand. Like, nothing wrong with being from Norristown.
No, it's nothing. Just own it. Whatever you do, own that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just own it. Say I felt some type of way because he ran on me, but say I also did some crumb shit and didn't think I was going to get caught for stealing the bread. So it was like an even swap. You know what I'm saying?
So
just like
stole 30 bands from you.
30, my nigga. And niggas be like, damn, you should have did this. I ain't gonna do nothing. On the day of judgment, he gonna get his. And I was Truman at that time. 30 really wasn't nothing. Like, I was funding everything for us, bro.
It's the point.
Yeah, without a doubt. I offered to buy him a car, but he really don't know how to drive. That's the thing. He has never driven any car. Like, he just sits behind him and
So he don't know how to drive.
no. Like, maybe now I don't know what's going on because I ain't been around him.
Worse as the story goes.
I ain't been around him, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
So
and then now it's like you got CeeLo Green all psyched out. Like, CeeLo gonna give up on him too, just like Jeezy got away from him, just like everybody. I can't even say like Akon and Birdman because those weren't even real features. Those are the joints you just put. You know what I mean? When Birdman say, I guess Steve Morales from Icon Music Group down Miami. You know, he was with Saram and all them. So Trump would go down there and sit in front of his Bentley on a little crib and do his little footage like he really was doing something. You know what I'm saying?
He's just a fraud. You see before, he's just a fraud.
Yeah, without a doubt. Same way when he did the joint saying that Joey Jihad was wearing somebody else's jewelry in the jewelry store and all that. None of that jewelry was his neither. He said, it just so happened that some of the chains that he picked up to use was mine because when I go out of town, I leave my jewelry there while they clean it. Nigga, that jewelry wasn't yours, my nigga. You did the same thing he did in that dumbass picture when your neck looked all stupid. You had 30 chains on you throwing up the blood sign. None of that jewelry was yours neither. And then when you did the joint, when you was beefing with Mike Knox and you pulled all the money out, that wasn't even your money. And you know who money it was, and I know who money it was.
I know who money it was too.
But I ain't gonna put it, what's his name? Because I ain't gonna, you know what I mean?
I know who money it was.
Yeah, we all know. That's the thing. You be acting like people don't know. It's just people don't care about you enough to expose it because you lame. But now that you fucking with me, and I tried to stand down, bro. I tried, but you just keep lying on me. So you're causing me to bring all this out. I didn't want to do nothing. I still got, my youngest want to do you.
Did CeeLo just give him a chain?
What chain you know that ever came in a joint like Bud do? It was in a plastic joint like this, bro, and he went like this and pulled it out. It was a tennis chain with the Allah sign on it. Again, Muslim Don. You got Allah's name. Like, we already doing bad. Why would you put Allah? Like,
so CeeLo, that's the joint CeeLo gave him?
Yeah. But that's really the joint that he gave CeeLo and said, give me this on camera.
Oh, like,
so people would say that it's real. What jewelry do you know that come in a plastic bag? Like it literally comes in, like, you know how them clear tea bags be, and you open that joint. What logging,
telling me that
did you see it? Did anybody see it?
I seen it.
Because if I'm tripping, bro, it's supposed to be in a box. Like the pointers was big as shit. They was whole pointers, and the law sign was decked out. It was at least two, bro. At the bullshit diamonds. We not talking VS1 and VVI. We talking some princess cut. We ain't talking baguette. We talking bullshit Jones. You still would have paid at least $8,500. That shit would have came in a box, bro, and you would have demanded the footage because you're a marketing genius. But you didn't do that, Tony.
He got him buying it.
Why? Yeah. Why didn't you get it? What my man B McFly say? You want to know why? Because you're frauding, Tony. That's why. Shout to B McFly too, 60th Street. You know I'm from the O, man. I know a lot of my guys from the O was disappointed in me because they had me looking bad, baby. But I promise you I was going to win, man. It ain't about to set back. It's about to get back. Second quarter, we come out halftime, shoot they lights out, put that shit up. I'm back at it, Millions, west side of Philly. Niggas say they run the west side. Well, goddamn, it must be two sides. Not even from West Philly. How you beefing with? Fuck the ops, nigga. How's you beefing with me? I'm really from West. I don't even want no smoke with you, right? But if you want to get a check, you connect it. Tell the people at Celebrity Boxing to set that joint up so I can punch on you a little bit.
I mean, but I did see him do something that was honorable. He brought the whole hood sneaks, didn't he?
Yeah, on somebody else's dime. That's what you call a tax write-off. Somebody like me and you, we'll be the silent contributors and we'll tell Feast, listen, Feast, you got a face and a name. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to do is I want to give you a little shine. I mean, I'm going to do this for the kids. You know what I'm saying? That shit is coming from like, I don't know who, but let's just say like a Sharif Street or a Kenyatta John, some type of fun, or Rochelle, you know what I mean? You know, Free was just doing the joint with the share. It all, you know, he up under Free, he on Free dick like ball. Shout out to Free though, I fuck with Free. You know what I mean?
I don't, but go ahead. Yeah, I got you know. But let me ask you a question now. So now you out in these streets, right? I mean, hopefully this clear up a lot of the rumors and the innuendos and everything that's going on, right? What you got coming up? What you about to start doing now? You going to the booth, or you going to like what you going to do? Like, what's your plans?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, fuck it, man. That new, man, stay tuned for that new Oschino and Millions. Then fuck it. If that's what the people want, that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? And let it be known, you did this. You brought me back out. And if you want to go back and forth with me, I do that too, because you can't rap. Nobody, name somebody in your squad besides me that even had flavor, and I got overlooked because I was a part of you. It's people that hear me rap now and say, I never even listened to you because of Trump. I really can rap. You rap, your man, Mossberg. I
want to say this too. So yesterday we had like
nobody in your squad can beat me, bro, in rapping. And you can't, if you want to do celebrity, but wherever you want to go from here. That's the whole mission, that we Muslim. So why even waste energy if we not gonna go nowhere from here? You don't want to say pull up. I've been DM'd you. I got your number. I know where you live. I know, bro.
But we had a thing.
This ain't even what it's about. But if you wanted to pull up face to face, if you wanted to call me, if you wanted to really see the paperwork so you could say, swallow your pride and say, damn, I had you pegged wrong. I don't fuck with you because you didn't help me fight, or whatever you want to say, but you're not a rat. Whatever. However you want to go from here, that's it. But I'm not going back and forth. We're not going to keep addressing shit. I did this for my kids. I'm home. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah. I stood tall. I took all the slander and the rumors and all that, all the PC that you say, but I was active. I was in there living like, they seen it. The footage is in here, bro. iClouds don't lie. Feet up, real food. I wasn't going to the chow hall, nigga. But that's a whole nother story. We'll get to that when I get on my stunting. This was just to rectify my name, clarify shit, and give niggas the dalil and the proof that the Muslim Don failed to give us. Astaghfirullah, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And you should seek refuge, and you should fall the fuck back and get the barakahs that Allah will really start giving you if you become a better Muslim, Tony. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, that's it, man. I hope that cleared up a lot of the rumors and a lot of the stuff that people were saying, because if you didn't do something, somebody accuse you of something, that's like one of the worst things, man.
Hey, man. I'm about to open my page up. You hear me? It was private, so I'm welcoming everything, the hate and all that. Come on with the nut ass hate. It's gonna get worse before it get better. I know, even though y'all been standing on it for 10 years and you seen the proof, your pride not gonna let you say, damn, bro, I fuck with you. You might not want to do it on the wall. Go in the DM or go in there and say, pussy, I still don't believe you, still a riz. And if that's the case, then when I see you, handle that shit, nigga. Because if I don't like a rat, we get them the fuck out of here. We tell them we on man time and get the fuck off the block, and then they check in, and if they don't, we get them out of here. And if you ain't gonna do that, then shut the fuck up. West Side.
Tony, it took everything in me not to do this, but you did this.
Yeah. And before it's all over, man, I just want to let you know, like, it took everything in me not to even go here, bro. I didn't want to do this. Again, wallahi, I didn't want to speak on your family, your situation, because I'm just as petty as you by meeting you with that energy. But by default, wallahi, I had to break down everything, excluding nothing and including everything, because the viewers, my kids, and everybody needs to hear everything for it to make the perfect sense, bro. Because the truth is the truth is the truth. And that's what we stand on. West Side of Philly, Millions, salute a boss. Get to that paper and get off my dick. Always free kill. Hey, kill. I just sent another bean 50. If you need anything, hit me. You already know I love you. Free all my boys up in the yard. I appreciate O for giving me this chance. You know what I'm saying? To rectify my motherfucking name. He ain't winning and gaining nothing out of it. He just want to see the real be real. And if you fake, get the fuck out of it. And shout out to CEONAFEES. And ask Quilly when he came through that jail, did I slide right over there and take care of him? Ask Lid Bucks when he came through, did I go right in the sock and give him the brown and the green? Ask Roscoe P. Coldchain, did I make the CO come in my cell with the scale and break down off the QP and take it upstairs to him before he went up? Because my nigga was fighting a homicide. I always was active in the jails, Tony. You never been to jail. You ain't got no PP number. I do what I do, baby. Stop hating on me. Just say you want to get down. We can go ahead and be like Jim and Cam and do the reunion and get a check. I'ma be Cam, of course.
So this is your boy Oschino Vasquez, man. It's like
this your boy Millions.
It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, man.
It's definitely 6. It's 5:21, man. Shout out to Umi too. She beautiful. Rest in peace to my mom. I lost my mom while I was in there. I lost my dad while I was in there. I lost my grandmom and I lost my grandfather. Wallahi, all 4 of them. But I'm still living. Say it again.
And you lost a brother that you thought you had.
No, I can't lose something that never was for me. It was the illusion. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the lesson while it was there. It's no harm, no foul, but it's over and I'm on to the next chapter. Without a, bro, wallahi, I did things for him that's realer than real.
I never saw him without him back in the day.
Bro, he can't get nowhere without me.
If you can't
unless
drive,
he getting on a bus and I don't get on there.
You know what's funny? You know what's ironic though?
He did that though.
But this one thing,
because he wanted to be down with Garci and the rest of the city. He's already outed. Any love they give him is cordial rights because of Islam, which is our right. I have to give you a right. I could not like him. If I walk past him and he say salam wa alaikum, I have to say wa alaikum salam. That don't mean I bang with you, but that was his way in. When he seen that, he said, shout to Garci for exposing this dangerous rat. Get with me. Now you want a song with, oh, that's Ryder. You want this. Get the fuck out. You running around trying to be on freeway dick, man.
Why would you be jealous about somebody's car if you can't drive?
Because it ain't about him driving. It's just about the spotlight that he want to be in.
You know, he can't never be like Mr.
You know how a nigga get you out the way? Because he can't do what you do, right? On the block, in jail. You always up at the desk with the bitches, right? So they drop a slip on you. Security get you out the way, right? Listen. And then while you in a hole, guess what they said? I wish he was back because since he left, the block dry. Yeah. You got me out the way and you can't even do what I was doing.
I did that to me.
Trump. Yeah, to tell him pull the fuck up aggressively. And guess what he did? Nothing. And I added him. And that's when he blocked me.
Deeper Than Rap Podcast, your boy Oschino Vasquez, man. We had Millions up here, man.
You already know.
Good episode, man. Everything was straight. Make sure y'all check out the next episode, man. We love y'all, even if y'all love us back.
Trying to run back inside his crib with the door locked. Gave him all face shots, like I do Botox. No emotion over murder, maybe we robots. Talking to the plug, about to meet at the boat dock. $20 rock stuffed in bottles with gold top. We die for digits, we die in prison for consequences. Police sirens hear the cries of women. We ride no gimmick, the rise of tenant, just mind your business. You start shit, I send the mob to finish. Big Mac and you can keep the fries. Wanna shift through a brick, I wouldn't be surprised. Fiends coming, you might see your mom.